First, do deep exhalation. Inhale deeply, retain for as long as possible. So don't put too much pressure. At the same time, don't give up easily. Keep on trying to extend the duration of retention, and then do deep exhalation. Relax your entire physical body and mind and focus on the breath. So the 5 simple things you have to follow. If you do this pranayama with a lot of focus, you will build excellent physical and mental strength. So by this process, when the physical body is relaxed and your mind is quietened, Upanishad mantras recommend that one should do upasana or dhyanam on the supreme truth called Brahman, supreme consciousness principle called Brahman, that which is pervading everywhere. Sarvam khalvidam Brahma. Tat jalaniti shanta upasita. Shanta upasita. So the mind is calm, quietened, no agitation, unnecessary pressure, no, should not be on the mind. At that time, one should do dhyanam on Brahman. Brahma upasita as what? Sarvam khalu idham. All this, everything around you is verily khalu, verily Brahman. That Brahman is the fundamental substratum for the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of the entire universe. That's why it's called Tajjalan. Explained this earlier. Tajjam, Tallam, Tannam. Tajjam, that from which the entire universe is born. Jam means born. Tannam, in which everything is resting, is sustained, and Tallam, Tat Layati, in that everything nourishes at the end of a cycle. That Brahman is all pervading. And to make it easier for you to, at least easier means what? Slightly easier for you to comprehend, the same Brahma Tattvam, supreme consciousness principle, is present within all the physical bodies. See, Purnamadah Purnamidam. Adah Purnam. That is also complete as pure consciousness. Purnamidam, this Jivatma which has got the pure consciousness, is also complete from the standpoint of pure consciousness. Don't misunderstand Purnamadah Purnamidamas, that is zero, this is zero. Somebody told that. It's a very public figure. Don't follow that. That's why I say don't go to internet. Purnamadah, that is complete, infinite. Even your true nature is infinite. So, how to recognize that? So, one has to do dhyanam. Ashariram sharireshu anavasthveshvavasthitam mahantam vibhumatmanam matva dhiro na shochati. Sharireshu ashariram. It's a mantra from Kathopanishad. Says that within this physical body, there is something that doesn't belong to the nature of matter principle, that is pure consciousness. Ashariram. Anavasthveshvavasthitam. It is beyond the three states of experience, though being present in the waking state, dream state, and deep sleep state. It is the enabler, but never gets influenced or impressed by any of the aspects of the three states of experience. So, anavastheshu avasthitam avastheshu, na avastheshu avasthitam, it is present. Though it is present, it is not connected with the three states. Tam Mahan, that is why it is the greatest principle. Vibhum, the most glorious principle. Where is it? Atmanam, your own true nature. See, we cannot sit down and do dhyanam on something that is closer than the closest. And we are getting involved in so many things in the world. So, the right method of doing dhyanam as per the Upanishads. So, tam atmanam matva. How to do dhyanam? Only we study Vedanta Shastras. I keep repeating. Study of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras consistently, continuously, constantly with commitment. Matva means understanding. Dhiraha, only that person is called a Dhiraha. And what do you derive from this? Nashochati, goes beyond all sorrows, establishes in that supreme bliss. So, how to get to that stage? Bhagavan is guiding us systematically in the 9th chapter. Let's now understand. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Medeva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Shade Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarvalokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Tadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः अपार करुणा सिंधुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं Sri Chandrasekhara Gurum Pranamami Mudanmaham. All of you chant Yam Brahma loudly. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunmanti Dimyaistavaihi Vedai Sangapadakramopaniஷதைர் Gayanti Yam Samaga ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय परमात्मने नमः Now the 6 slokas. ॐ श्रीगणेशाय नमः श्रीसरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता ज्योतिषामपि तज्ज्योतिः तमसः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानगम्यं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितं न हि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः तेषामादित्यवज्ञानं प्रकाशयति तत्परं यथैधांसि समिद्धोऽग्निः भस्मसात् कुरुतेऽर्जुन ज्ञानाग्निः सर्वकर्माणि भस्मसात् कुरुते तथा यस्य सर्वे समारम्भाः कामसङ्कल्पवर्जिताः ज्ञानाग्निदग्धकर्माणं तमाहुः पण्डितं बुधाः ॐ शान्तिः 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 अथ श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता नवमोऽध्यायः राजविद्या राजगुह्ययोगः ॐ नारायणः परो व्यक्तात् अण्डमं व्यक्तसम्भवम् अण्डस्यान्तस्ति मे लोकाः सप्तद्वीपा च मेदिनी ॐ Let's all chant shloka number 28, 9.28, which we learned in the last class. You to understand it a bit carefully. Let us now first stand together. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Shubha Shubha Phalairevam Mokshase Karma Bandhanaihi Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mamupaishyasi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hardam Swagatam, hearty welcome to the next session on the 9th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which is called as what? What is the 9th chapter called as? Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yogaha, Rajavidya, the king among all knowledge. Rajavidyas, very simple, right? Raja means what? King. King means greatest, supreme, sovereign, Vidya, knowledge. Greatest knowledge, sovereign science. And Rajaguhyam, king among secrets, sovereign secret, greatest secret. What is its secret? The secret is, even though Brahman is all pervading, say no, Sarvam Khaluvidam Brahma. Brahmaivedam Amrutam Purasthat. Brahma Paschat, Brahma Dakshinatas Chottarena. So it is there everywhere. Even then we are not able to perceive or understand. Two. That's why it's secret. Second, even though you teach and you do Upadesham, seemingly you seem to grasp, but then quickly you forget. So no? After the Bhagavad Gita class, Brahman is totally forgotten. Till you come back and sit down and do Dhyanam on Brahman. So that's why it is the greatest secret. And also in this chapter, many more things are revealed which you do not know. And that is also one of the things that Bhagavan is explaining sloka number 28. Now understand properly. There are few words. How to analyze this sloka? Write down. Karma bandhanaihi. So, first word, write down karma bandhanam. Karma bandhanaihi is from, that is Panchami, that is okay. Just understand the word karma bandhanam. That means what? Any action that you do results in bondage. You are not able to understand, think about it. Any action you do. So, unless you quote Newton's third law, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction from a physics standpoint. But this also has to do with your subtler aspect of existence as an individual, as a Jivatma. So, what is the law of our life? For every action means what? Karma bandhanam. Any action creates bondage. Bondage means what? What is bondage? That means what? Are we getting tied? Are we getting tied when you do an action? What is bondage? Bondage means it creates a subtle impression, and this subtle impression is the cause for many, many things. One, it creates, if it is a wrong thing you have done, knowingly or unknowingly, it creates some kind of worry, stress, anxiety, tension in the mind, which will not be revealed immediately. Again, these wrong actions will get impressed in your Sukshma Shariram. There are three Shariram. What are the three Shariram we have? Three bodies. The gross body, subtle body, and the Karana Shariram, the causal body. Write down all these things. Vedanta. Sthula Sukshma Karana Shariram. So the bondage here, is it for the physical body? Is it for the gross body or subtle body? The subtle body also gets bound. Bound means what? What is the meaning of being bound here? Bound means when you are bound physically, what does it mean? You are not free. Correct? Yes or no? How to understand this karma bandhanam? Because of the karma that we have done, we are not able to free ourselves. Are understanding? The binding here doesn't mean physical binding. The mind will not be free. Point one. So let me not do karma at all. Because karma creates bondage. Can I give up karma? Please follow the system I am following. See, don't try to intervene and put your own jnanam in this. Okay, it's very systematic, very serious subject. So just because action or karma here means even Vedic karma, all the religious actions you are doing. Please understand, not that the Yoharam, no, buying vegetables, cooking, going to office, earning money. Even all the religious activities that you are doing, they also create bondage. So because they create bondage, can I give up karma? I cannot. Why? That means what? It's the idle in one place. Idle what? Physically, mentally, emotionally, verbally, everything. How many of you can sit down? No, without doing anything in one place. Impossible, right? So you can neither give up work. Because, no, write down systematically. Work creates bondage. At the same time, I cannot give up work. Because work is creating bondage, I cannot give up work. So what should I do now? I should find a way to do the actions. At the same time, not get bound. Or getting now to get to this understanding, it takes a lot of years. I'm saying in 3 sentences. You can say, why are you saying so many things? Bhagavan has told one line, quickly explain like all other people, 99% who don't know Shastras, explain Gita. Not just one line you can explain and go, no? To understand this requires a lot of depth of knowledge. So, neither can I sit idle because action creates bondage. At the same time, I need to get rid of bondage because bondage that is present within the subtle body manifests either in this life or future lives. Please understand, this bondage means what? What is this bondage? Impressions. This impression, which is in the form of, to explain in your modern language, why do people undergo stress? Why am I getting anxiety, tension, pressure, problems? Sometimes very happy, sometimes very sad. Even happiness that you are experiencing because of good karma you done some time back. Please understand. Good karma gives positive thoughts in mind. Bad karma, bad actions create impressions, will create problems for the mind. Or understanding overall, now you understand how our mind is functioning. Our mind is functioning. The nature of the mind depends on your action. This is the greatest finding of our rishis. Nobody has explained this properly. The greatest finding of the Vedic religion is that actions that you do, actions are done through three ways. What are the three ways you do actions? Kayikam karma, vachikam karma, manasam karma. So the physical body, through words, verbal action, through the mind, all these three finally create impression on what? On the mind. Sometimes verbal action, you do something wrong, somebody can give you physically back. That is a different thing. But here we are talking about even the religious action that you do. So far, are you clear? Can five people say? Actions create bondage. That is called karma bandhanam. So now I need to do action the same time. I should not get bound by this bondage of karma. So I should get freed from karma bandhanam. From karma bandhanam is called karma bandhanaihi. Moksha se means freedom. Now you understand what Bhagavan has told in Sanskrit? I am explaining systematically in English. So moksha se karma bandhanaihi. Bhagavan is saying that there is only one way that that through which you can get freedom from what? The bondage of action. So far, are you clear? How do actions create bondage? By nature, any action creates impressions and bondages. So far, okay, Meenakshi is clear. So if you're clear, please put, because it's a very complex concept, okay? So now, Bhagavan is saying the only way of getting rid of the bondage from actions, including all the religious actions, is first dedicate all the actions to Bhagavan. That's what he started. The previous shloka, 27. Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yad juhoshi, dadasi yat, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurusha madarpanam. So offer all your actions to God means what? You cannot take all your actions and give like this. So you do physical puja and all as an offering, flower and all. But here, what does it mean? Mentally, you don't own up to the results of action. First stage, you're doing action, but mentally don't own up or don't expect results for the actions you are doing. It's called karma yoga. Clear so far? First step. Second step, what Bhagavan is saying here is that you give up even the ownership of doing. So it's a two-step process. That actually three steps. First, do the right thing. Don't do wrong things. If you do wrong thing, it's a problem. If you follow Abhaidikam, it's extremely wrong. Do as per the Shastras. First step. Second step, give up the results of action. That means what? Don't expect. So I have done so much, so I should get this back. That if you want to get freed from what? All this is for getting freedom from bondage. Sir, I want results, sir. I want to get money. I want to get position, car, bangla. Yes, you can definitely expect all the results. And what happens? As much as the balance of karma is left with you, what will happen? So many more births you will have to undertake. Are understanding the reason for being born again and again? Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jathare shayanam. Only because of what? Balance karma. Please understand the balance of karma, the balance of desires that you are having are the reason for you to be born again and again. Did you choose to be born on that day, in this place, in this environment, as such a person? Did you choose? Choicelessly, you'll be born. And in next Janma, where you'll be born, what will the surroundings, what kind of misery you'll undergo, nobody knows. Please understand. Analysis of these shlokas should really give you a lot of deep introspection. What is happening? Why are we like this? No? At least during this 1 hour, you try and analyze. That's why I'm making it a very analytical and deep thinking exercise rather than giving maki some sloka and going. People are doing that. Okay. So, karma bandhanaihi mokshase. If you want to get rid of the bondage of karma because it causes continuous rebirths and sufferings, birth means suffering, please understand. Janma mrityu jaram vyadhi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Tell me anybody who is born and always very happy, lived happily ever after. No, it's only possible in stories. Only one person who can be always happy. Who is the person? Huh? Only a jnani. Very good. So, one is permanently happy and never ever unhappy. Write down. Sukham me sarvada bhuyat dukkham abhut kadachana iti che sarva samanye. And again, te jnanadeva siddhyataha. This should be permanently embedded. This sloka I told 100 times. Hopefully, you are all remembering. Only by jnanam you can get that. So, for getting jnanam, these are all the steps. So you have to get freed from karma bandham, even to start the journey for jnanam. So Bhagavan says, what is the first step? Can somebody confirm? Let me see the made notes. Offer all actions to Bhagavan means what? Don't own up. That means what? Don't own up to the results of action. Step 2. Step 3 is give up even the agency. That means what? Give up even the thought that I am the doer. Ahankar mamakaram. Also, you'll have to give up. How can I give up the thought that I am doing, that I should get back the results? That leads you to the third most important word or no padam of the shloka, sannyasa yoga yuktatma. Here, sannyasa doesn't mean taking the sannyasam. Sannyasa yoga means the word yoga is connected with karma. That means what? Instead of doing only mere karma, karma should be converted to karma yoga. Karma means mere action. How does mere action, which is called karma, becomes karma yoga? Karma means action. Right action plus right attitude. What is attitude? The first right attitude is offering all the actions to Bhagavan, not expecting anything in return. The second attitude is what is introduced in Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma. Means what? Here, sannyasa means since you have dedicated all your actions to Bhagavan, second level is dedicate even the thought that I am the doer should be removed. That also give it to Bhagavan. That is what? Don't even think that I am the doer. That is the sannyasam, giving up the ownership of action. Here is sannyasam, and yoga here is the action itself. Sannyasa yoga means here giving up the ownership, doership, agentship of the action. And that is possible only by jnanam. Write down. Jnana karma sannyasam. So I emphasized in the last class. Jnana karma sannyasa yoga. You should go and revisit which particular chapter. All the things, Ram Subbu, they are told in 4. Very good. And karma sannyasa yoga in chapter number 5. That means what? As you make progress in Bhagavad Gita, what is Bhagavan saying? Go back, revisit the previous chapters. Go to now what you should do? You should take the ebook of 4th chapter, 5th chapter, sit down systematically, go back to the lectures, understand. Bhagavan here is used only one word. Sannyasa yoga yuktatma is equal to what? What? How? What is the means? Care of chapter number 4 and 5. To understand 4 and 5, chapter 3 should be clear. So also 3 means what? When you come to 9th chapter, one has to revisit 3rd, 4th, 5th chapters, understand in detail without any doubt. Because there Bhagavan has told everything. The goal is karma yoga. Goal is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. The goal is Karma Sannyasa Yoga. These three chapters respectively. What is the process? What are the problems? How to overcome the problems? What is the steps you have to put in place? Everything has been told. I don't want to repeat. You all have, if you heard or not, clear? So will you all go back and revisit during the holidays, weekend? Go and revisit Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma. And then what happens? The mind gets free. Only when the mind becomes freed from karma bandham. Karma bandham is affecting physical body or the mind. Quickly, anybody, all the karma that you do, karma bandham is affecting the mind. That is what is called as bondage. Bondage means no freedom. The mind is not free. Unless the mind is free means what? That's what I say before dhyanam. No tension, no anxiety, no pressure, nothing. The mind is quietened, calm, receptive, energetic, positive. That time, when you are able to get it for a longer period of time, it's not just for 1 minute or 2 minutes. How long are you able to what? Make sure that an extended period of calm mind. Tell me, how many of you? Quickly, no? Okay. Ken, how many minutes are you able to be very, very calm, very peaceful? Very, very less. Okay. No, you don't want to be objective, subject fine. Very less, right? So, little bit even, no, sukham swapnepi durlabham. Even during the dream also, we're reading all challenge dream. Correct? Yes or no? Difficult dreams, problem dreams. So, Bhanumati madam, please don't intervene. I told you many times. Empty mind and all is not possible. So, follow the Shastras properly. Okay. So, Bhagavan is saying, with a free mind, mind that is free, you will be able to sit and study the Vedanta Shastra. That is to be added. Systematic study of Vedanta Shastras under a competent traditional teacher for a significant period of time and understanding through what? Traditional Shastras. Don't go to that A, B, C, D and all. It is Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, through Acharya's Bhashyam, not as it is, VCTs and all. So please be clear. That is systematic because more and more wrong things you acquire, more and more muck is accumulated. And more muck is accumulated, more and more you do cleaning. And this cleaning of mind is not easy. Please understand. So you can say everything. Not easy. It's the only process you have to follow. So then what happens? You will be able to understand the Shastras properly. And I keep asking you again and again, where is the problem? Problem is in the mind or problem is the physical body? Where is the problem? The problem is in the mind. Solution also should be for the mind. So, if you do some puja, go to Tirtha Yatra, do japa, it only creates what? Purity of mind, but the clarity of mind. Write down two things. Purity of mind and clarity of mind. Purity of mind will happen through karma. That means what? Physical action, the impression is only 1% or 2%. Verbal action maybe 10%, 20%. Mental action, dhyanam, upasana, 56, 70%. It will create purity. But clarity will come. Clarity means what? Doubtless knowledge only can make you ever calm, ever peaceful. That is possible only by understanding my true nature through Vedanta Shastra. So, you understand? Then only you will be able to free yourself totally 100%. Because as I told you, no action can burn your Sanchita Karma. What is Sanchita Karma? How many types of karma are there? 3 types of karmas. What are the karmas? Sanchita Karma, Prarabdha Karma, Agami Karma. Sanchita Karma is all the accumulated karmas of thousands and thousands of janmas that can be totally destroyed only by Jnanam. Jnanagni Dagdha Karmanam Tamahu Panditam. So, 2 slokas we are chanting beginning the class. Are you paying attention? Jnanagni Dagdha Karmani. Dagdha Karmanam. So, only by Jnanagni, write down. The Jnanam alone can destroy, burn all your Sanchita Karma. That is when you get totally freed. So, once you get freed, Muktaha, what happens? Bhagavan says, Mamupaishyati, you will attain me. Attaining him means attain Bhagavan, taking a flight from here to Vaikuntham. Anybody organizing a flight to Vaikuntham? Hmm? Already in the airplane, the door is opening mid-air. Directly from there you can go to Vaikuntham. Hmm? No, right? So nobody can organize a flight to Vaikuntham. Vaikuntham is only here in your own self. Hridaya Guhara Madhye Kebalam Brahma Matram. It is here. You have to take a journey internally. It's internal flight. And that is when you understand you are not different from Bhagavan. That's when Tattvamasi, Aikyam happens. That's when you reach Bhagavan. Understanding? Reaching Bhagavan doesn't mean taking a flight or going somewhere. Go in search of Bhagavan in Mount Kailash, somewhere, no? So all you can do externally for getting Chitta Shuddhi. But I said, what are the two things I told you? Today, what is the take home? Clearly. One is purity, another is clarity. Rajasagar, clear? Should have clarity in this first. Once you got clarity in the aspect that two-step process is there. So continuously purify the mind through, because why do you take bath every day? Because every day your body is getting dirty, yes or no? Similarly, study the Shastras continuously, do karma, do japa, do karma. Here means what? All the Vedic karma. As I told you, japam, puja, dhyanam, keep on doing. Then study Vedanta Shastra for clarity. So that is when you can purify the mind, and clarity through study of Vedanta Shastras. The only way for you to what? Get rid of the cycle of samsara, yes or no? How many of you are agreeing that you are caught in a vicious loop? Sir, we are all very happy, sir. Leave us alone. How many of you are saying that we are all, no? Are you all no saying we are enjoying? Everything's fine. Huh? You want to find a way out or not? Yes or no? How many of you? Not many are interested, I think. Other people are only for Namke was attending Bhagavad Gita. Huh? Bhagavad Gita Shastram should make you eternally free, because there are still some more details to be captured. Upanishads are there. And to get further clarification, utmost clarity you will get by studying Brahma Sutras. Let me tell you, the really blessed people are those who can study this Prasthana Trayam with proper bhashyam, through systematic study, through a traditional teacher in this life. They are the really blessed people. Nobody else, not the billionaires of the world, not the greatest powerful people, nothing. These are the most blessed people. So take the opportunity and dedicate yourself to study of Vedanta Shastras. Iha chedavedhi tata satyamasti. Nachediha vedin mahati vinashtihi. Here and now understand the supreme truth. An opportunity is there. Bhagavan has given us at least some decent living. Sit down, focus, study. Here chedavedhi tata satyamasti. This truth you understand. Nachediha vedin mahati vinashtihi. If you don't understand, if you pass away and give up the physical body without understanding this truth, that is the greatest loss. Saha kripanaha. Brihadaranyaka mantra says that person, the most pitiable person who doesn't understand the truth. How can I say I understood the truth? If you understood the truth, you should be ever free, ever happy. That is the proof. So dedicate yourself. So Bhagavan is giving the steps for you to attain total freedom. From what? Bondage to freedom through purity and clarity. Write down the sentence. Very important. Now let's look at the Padavibhaga Anvaya. Shubha Shubha Phalaihi. Now become, see, should do analysis, should do word analysis, you do Anmaya. Beyond this, that's how you get clarity. That's why clarity, all these steps are required. Shubha Shubha Phalaihi. Vivachana. Vivachana means what? Two words together. Na? Shubha Shubha Phalaihi. Evam Mokshyase Karma Bandhanaihi. Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma. One word. Vimuktaha Mam Upaishyasi. Are you getting clarity now? How to study the sloka? I think every time you read the sloka, we have to do our namaskarams to Sri Sri Satchidanandendra Saraswati Swamiji, Holinessipura, institute this wonderful process of systematic studies. Only way to study and get clarity. No other way. Now look at the Anvaya. Evam. Evam. Where is Evam? Shubha Shubha Palaihi Evam. Evam becomes more important. Second word. Evam. Mokshyase Karma Bandhanaihi. Shubha Shubha Palaihi. So this first group. Clear? Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimuktaha Upaishyasi Mam. Second group. Clear? PVA team, clear? Should be clear, right? Very good. Now understand systematically. See, things will happen in life. In spite of studying all the Vedanta Shastras, everything, problems are not going away. Sir, no? A lot of people are thinking, Raja Sagar, what is this? I'm studying Vedanta Shastra, even the problems will not go away. Vedanta Shastra doesn't say that problems will go away. What does Vedanta Shastra say? Problems will cease to be problems if you develop clarity. Are you getting the point? Problems will seemingly affecting you, and you have to keep on working physically, whatever is required, technically, intellectually, and again, suddenly you cannot become rich if you got no financial problems or health problems. Suddenly you will not get money. In any Vedanta Shastra, anywhere Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan has told you will become Koteshwara. In Andhra, a lot of people keep the name Koteshwara Rao. Koteshwara Rao. Why? Because they want Koti money. Their parents thought. He keeps the name Koteshwara Rao, they'll become no. So Bhagavan anywhere promised, tell me that you will become billionaire. If you want to become a billionaire, you go somewhere. Who wants to be a billionaire? Go to some other place and try. Even there, everybody becomes billionaire. Please understand that. So, what does Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutras tell you is that the things that you're experiencing in this life are the results of all your previous actions. Please understand. If you want very absolute clarity, I'll give you today. Because today's class is very special because the last class, couple of before, Uttarayanam is born. Monday, Uttarayanam is getting born. So please understand, 99% of what is experienced in this life is because of Prabala Prarabdham. Write down. Prabala Prarabdham. Prabalam means what? Balam means strong. Prabalam means Prakarshena Balam. So strong the Prarabdha Karma. Ramram, what is Prarabdha Karma? Prakarshena Arabhate. It has begun already. So once it has begun, like we say, the arrow that is left Rama's bow, it will stop only after hitting target. Similarly, it has started to give the results. It is like a wave that is coming. You cannot stop it. If you go and stand in front of it, it will only consume you. So you should know how to sail. You're understanding? You've seen sailors? People do sailing, no? The same wave, I'll give you a wonderful example. Have you gone to see and you've seen sailing? In the TV and all you've seen, right? We all go in front of the waves, we get submerged or not. Whereas the sailors, the high wave also they are able to go. Low wave, they are able to come out of it. You thought the fellow is already consumed by the waves, but the fellow comes out. Very nice sport. You just look at it one, just for understanding. Similarly, 99% of the people get submerged by the karmas. Only the 1% or whatever small percentage you get jnanam are able to sail through that. Now understanding? Modern sport also is helping you to understand jnanam. So, most of the things that are undergoing are because of previous karmas. Point one, write down. So, you'll have to undergo them. You cannot wish away. Suddenly, one day, get up morning and say that, oh, this should all vanish. Not vanish. The only way to manage is just like the person who is sailing. What is that? Surfing, they say, no? Surfing is always on the edge, on the top. Doesn't get immersed. Similarly, should be slightly away, disconnected from all the actions and reactions, continue to do the action. The person is in action. Can you see the surfer is in action, but not getting dissolved or submerged? Similarly, if you do all the actions and You will develop the mental attitude to not get totally consumed by things happening around you. Are you getting the point? By study of Vedanta Shastras, you will not get what? Firstly, you will not get depressed, not get disappointed, anxiety, tension, stress. Why are we getting all these things? Because we are expecting something to happen. Things are not happening that way. So when you study Vedanta Shastra, you'll understand first is all are happening because of my previous karma. Second level, when you get Paripurna Jnanam, what does Jnanam say? All these are actually like what? The film on the screen. Has it got any reality? To understand that, you see how many steps are there in the Ram Ram's book? First one, you'll have to understand that everything goes of my karma. Any problem or any unhappiness we are getting, who should be blamed? I should blame my own previous karmas. And so whatever good karma you do in this life, sir, what is the result for all the good karma? So much of puja, japa, jhanam, dhanam I have done. So what is the result of all that? The result of all that is that it will help you to purify the mind in this life. Second, it will create punyam if there is another life. Is there another life or not for us? Huh? Life definitely is there. Unless you get jnanam, it will give you happiness in the next life. Sometimes you're getting happiness in this life or not? Yes or no? See, this life is not only sorrow. Happiness there or not? Every now and then we get happiness, right? That happiness because of previous punya karma, previous janma punya karma. So this janma's punya karma consequently should give happiness for us in future lives. So please understand, better invest in the right things so that the future is better. Sir, I don't bother about the future. This is what we have done earlier. In our previous life, you are undergoing misery now. We didn't bother about this life. Please understand. Are you getting what I'm saying? We were reckless, so you're facing consequences now. If you continue to be reckless in this life, you will face consequences in the next life. Please understand, it is a continuum, it is not an end. This is not the beginning and the end. So, whatever happens in this life, what should you be? Dhiraha. Undergo that. Doesn't matter. And if you are slightly mature, you know what you should do? Should think positively. One day or the other, I am bound to undergo all these problems and miseries. Let me undergo now. When you undergo all the problems, your papam is getting burnt. Papam balance should come down. Punyam balance should go up. So doesn't matter whatever happens. Don't get depressed. Don't get disappointed. Don't get anxious. Don't get into stress. Do your duty to the extent possible. Try to find solutions and do the right way. What? Don't adopt nefarious means, wrong means, no re-engineering, re-engineering art and all. Follow the Vedic path and follow the Vedic path with right Shraddha and devotion. Bhagavan has told or not? So, through Shraddha, you fall. Write down today one important shloka for all of you. Very important shloka. How to get the maximum benefit from all the actions you're doing. Mantre tirthe dvije daive दैवज्ञे भेषजे गुरौ यादृशी भावना यस्य सिद्धिर्भवति सादृशी. Rajasagar, long time. Write down. Wonderful shloka, wonderful subhashita. Very rare. Very good. Ram put the shloka also. In English also you can put. Means what? Whatever actions you are doing, mantre, whatever, all Saptami Bhakti, mantre, in the mantra, tirthe, in all the tirtha yatras. Tirtha means all the visiting all the holy places. All this gives you punyam. Mantre, tirthe, dvije. Dvije means brahmanas. I told you one shloka about brahmanas. What is the shloka? Daivadhinam jagat sarvam mantradhinam tu daivatam. Tanmantram Brahmanadinam Brahmano Madaivatam was got supreme command on the Veda mantras. He is a real Brahmana at the first level. To understand Brahmana itself takes a lifelong journey. We'll discuss during the Sandhyavandanam class anyway. So, mantre tirte dvije daive. Even in the gods that you worship, Mantre, Tirthe, Dvije, Daiv. Gods means all gods, right? From Agni to all Vishnu, you do know all those things. Daivagnya means a Jyotish. Devani Janati, one who knows the divine powers. The planetary powers is called Daivagnya. See how nice the word is. Daivam is different from Daivagnyam. Pa, telling you more and more. One word is enough for 1 hour to study in detail. Mantre, Tirthe, Dvije, Daive, Daivagnya, Bheshaje. Bheshaje means what? Ram Subbu, doctor. One who cures your diseases. Who is the greatest person who cures diseases? That is Bhagavan. Bheshadamevasmai karoti. One more Surya Bhagavan. Surya Namaskara mantra says will have excellent health. So even the doctor that you are going to for your solving your physical problems or whatever diseases, Yadrishi bhavana yasya, the kind of faith, the shraddha, the devotion, the depth, the intensity that you have with Guru, in the Guru especially. If you have to understand the Shastras properly in the Guru, in the Shastras, you'll have to have tremendous amount of faith. It means what? You have to make your mind very clear that what is being told is 100% correct, because there is no selfishness. Bheshaje Gurau Suptami. Yadrishi Bhavana, the depth, the intensity, the Shraddha you got. Siddhihi Bhavati. Siddhi means what? The success. The result that you get is based on the what? Dedication to them. Sadrishi, equal to that. If you do Nam ke vaste, Tamil என்ன சொல்லுவோம், நுனிப்புல் மேயறதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா? If you are doing only superficial results. If you do with depth, lot of sincerity, you will get it, and it is there in experience. So as I say, dedicate yourself to doing the right actions, karma yoga, sincerely study Vedanta Shastras. Now understanding now, evam. Why so much I'm telling? The word evam, in this manner. First, do the right things. Do this with dedication, sincerity, and faith, and offer all your actions to Bhagavan. Evam corresponds to the previous shloka, in this manner. Write down. Evam means care of shloka number 27. Offering everything to Bhagavan, to also giving up ownership. First, the actions are given, results of actions are given to Bhagavan, even yourself, the agency of doing also to Bhagavan. So, evam, in this manner. Clear? The word evam has got so much of meaning. Clear? Evam. Mokshyase. So, it is what? Madhyama Purusha Ekvachana. Bhagavan is telling you directly, you will be freed. So, when Bhagavan is saying in Bhagavad Gita, whom is he telling this? Whom is he telling this? Where you should know. Telling us directly, correct. So if you want to be freed, you can be freed only in this manner. So as I told you, because actions create bondage, you cannot give up actions. So one has to do the action, and what you should do? Dedicate the actions, dedicate the results, dedicate the ownership to Bhagavan, give up everything. So once everything is gone, you are free or not? Tell me. The more and more you hold on to things, more and more you accumulate pressure. Told you, Swamiji used to say, Aviye vittalum shaviye viden. That means what? I can give up my life, but I will not give up control. Control. Give up all the control. First of all, try and control yourself first before controlling us. Correct? So, evam, in this manner, moksha say, please, see, be positive. Bhagavan is giving you all the right steps. No need to reinvent anything, no need to re-engineer, no need to find a new art, nothing is required. Follow the steps systematically. Moksha say, you will be freed. This is not ultimate moksham. This is step by step. First, you should get freedom from karma, then freedom from doubts, then as I told you, purity, and then clarity. Here in this shloka, moksha say means what? Purity or clarity? What is this? Here moksha say means what? Purity. Very good. So moksha say, You will be freed from what? Karma bandhanaihi. So here it is Bahuvachana. All the bonds of actions. So what is the beauty here? Now understand very carefully. See, while we have done many actions earlier with ownership, yes or no? With ownership, doership, expectancy of results, we have done actions or not? All that bondage is pending or not? Yes or no? Fine. Now, if I start the process of giving up ownership, doership, and result and everything, what will happen? These present actions will not create bondage. Please understand what I'm saying. Systematic process. Sir, all the bondage that is there, how that will go? How that will go? That will go only by jnanam. Very good. Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Somewhere we chant this, no? Swayam yoga samsiddha kalenatmani bindet. So, what are the steps to solve problems? Can you please note down? You all know that, right? Practical, right? First, don't create additional problems. Correct? If you don't create additional problem, that itself is a big relief. And by dedicating all our present actions and future actions to Bhagavan, first thing is you are not creating new problems. And not only that, you're also purifying your mind and enabling the process or steps to destroy the previous karma so that no more problems can affect you, because as long as Sanchita karma is there, it will bother you. Clear? Huh? First step is offer this. You will be freed from all the bonds of action that will accrue to you from now and in the future. Now you should add to this all these points. If all the bonds of actions are to be totally removed, what should happen? With a purified mind, focus on clarity. That is why ghee is called clarified butter. Yes or no? You all buy butter. Butter is purified butter, but that is clarified butter. And this clarity is coming for butter how? By subjecting it to Agni. Just like butter becomes ghee. By putting it in Agni, your purified mind, when given to Vedanta Shastras, Jnanagni Daktha Karmanam. So, what a wonderful process. So, Karma Bandhanaihi, from all the bonds of action, be freed in this manner. And Bhagavan wants to qualify. What do these actions do? What this Karma Bandhanam does? Bandhanam is not only negative, even positive. As I told you, when you are in bondage, bound, if your hands are tied, whether you are tied with gold chain, silver chain, or iron aluminum chain, it is still bondage or not? Sir, I am very happy, sir. 22 karat gold, 10 kgs, you bind me in my two hands. I am not able to raise the hand. If I raise the hand, that thing will come. It's okay, no? Sir, I am always seeing 20 kg gold, sir. Yes, some people want it. This is okay. So, Punyam is like gold chain. Please understand. Satvikam, Punyam is like gold chain. So, what you think you are enjoying without Jnanam, it is another form of bondage. Please understand. That's why, as a Jnani, as you move towards Jnanam, you also don't want to have Punyam balance. Are you getting the point? Look at the standard is very high, sir. Punyam mandade kashtam. People are not even doing punya, talking about doing punya and giving up the results of punyam. Ravana Subbu, romba high standard irukla. That's post doctorate solran Vedanta. Many people don't know, get to know this wavelength of thinking. You require different. You're all very gifted. At least you are able to patiently sit down and listen. Many people listen for one day and go away. All this doesn't make sense for them, right? There's tremendous punyam to sit down and study Vedanta Shastras. Swamiji used to say, Tumba Janmada Punya Idrene Sigatappa. In Kannada, I used to say, Yarguntu Yargilla. Used to keep on saying. Anyway, so Shubha Shubhaihi, write down. Shubhascha, Ashubhascha, Phalaihi, Shubha Shubha Phalaihi. One word. Phalaihi means the fruits, the results of what? Shubham and Ashubham. Shubham here means all the good actions, good karmas, good bondage, punyam. What is good bondage? Golden chain. Are you getting the point? Bhagavan is very clear. He doesn't want to be bound even by gold or whatever. Nah? So that is Shubha Palam. Shubha Palam. Ashubha Palam means what? What is Ashubha Palam? Ashubham means Papam. Ashubha Palam means Dukkham. Write down. Now can you all write down this equation? Shubham is equal to Punyam. Shubha Palam is equal to Sukham. Ashubham is equal to Papam. Ashubha Phalam is equal to Dukkham. Sukhascha Dukkhascha Nakopi Data. Paro Dadaditi Kubuddhiresha. Aham Karomiti Grithabhimanaha. Swakarma Sutra Grathito hi Lokaha. NRS. அப்படியே வந்து கங்கா பிரவாகம் வரணும், ஸ்லோகம்லாம் மைண்ட்ல இருக்கணும், அப்பதான் யூ கேன் ஃபேஸ் லைஃப். வெரி குட். நவ எனிவே சுபாசுப பலைஹி. So all your actions have created shubham and ashubham phalam that is there in dormant form. Write down, subtle form. It is not physically visible. It is present. It will suddenly sprout when you least expect, in some form, some fashion. Many times you are asking the question, no, I never expected this to happen. How did this happen? How can it happen to me of all people? You all ask a question or not? Sometimes some good things also happen. I never did anything good. Something happened suddenly so nicely. That is Shubhapalam, Ashubhapalam from previous karma. No understanding? So when you move towards Jnanam, you should not get attached either to Shubhapalam or to Ashubhapalam. If you get attached and get what? Intoxicated only with happiness, what you will do? You will keep on doing those actions will give you happiness. And so to experience happiness, if you have not finished experiences in this life, what will happen? Suppose you have got 10,000 happy things to enjoy. Nah, good car, good wife, good bangla, good whatever things are there. In this life, only 10 you enjoyed. 10,000 you have got balance. What you should do? What will happen? You tell me. It's all normal formula. You will have to either give it. Very good, Ram Kailas. Or come back and experience. That's why one Mahan told, if you want to be happy in this life, and also donate the punyam means donate all as much as possible, donate your wealth to the extent possible, donate belongings. More and more you do dhanam, sattvika dhanam, the more you'll be happy, because giving up even material possessions is a way to give bondage. So Shubha Palaihi. So in this Janmam do Dhanam, get Jnanam, and hopefully don't get any Punarjanmam. So Shubha Palaihi. So all these actions create Punyam Papam. From that, you will be totally removed from the bonds of all these actions. Time is running out. How to do it? Bhagavan is summarizing all the ethical in this particular word. Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma. Here, Atma means the mind. Yukta Atma means a mind which is dedicated, tied to what? Sannyasa Yogam. So, what is the meaning of the word? Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma means the mind that is totally dedicated, tied to Sannyasa and Yoga. Sannyasa doesn't mean what? Now you see, Bhagavan is very, very clear. Did he say physical sannyasam? What did he say? Sannyasa Atma. Yoga Yukta Atma. Atma here means what? Mind. So the sannyasa means giving up. Give up. That means what? Give up all your actions to Bhagavan. Give the results to Bhagavan. Give the ownership also. Give up the ownership. That is sannyasa. Clear, huh? It is difficult, but to start today. To start today, maybe by the end of this life, you'll reach this. And what is yoga? Yoga is the methodology. Write down. Yoga is the process. That is why when you chant Bhagavad Gita, every chapter end, what you say? What do you say? Forget. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, Upanishad. So, Brahma Vidyayam. One important word is there. What is that? Yoga Shastre. Yoga Shastra, greatest Shastra, Bhagavad Gita, because not only gives you the goal, but also the steps and the means, the methodology and the process and everything. That is what is called yoga here. What is yoga? All let's explain to you. Sannyasa yoga, yuktatma. Yuktatma means what? Should be totally tied to it. It's not part-time business. Sir, I'm doing part-time work, sir. I'm doing part-time consultancy. I'm doing part-time job. This is not part-time job. It's full-time. 100% and beyond, with the mind devoted to sannyasa and yoga. So you should do all these things right now. What all you should do in this manner. Yat karo juho shi, sloka number 27. Then what? Sannyasa yoga yukta atma, mind devoted to sannyasa and yoga. You will be freed from moksha se karma bandhanaihi, from all the bonds of actions, shubha shubha palaihi, which causes punyam and papam. Please understand, karma bandhanam is what is equal to punyam and papam. So far I have done, sir. What will happen after this? So, have you all seen Olympics, all these athletics meet? So, person has run 100 meters race and Arvind Subramanian and won the race. Okay, all celebrations. What after that? Important thing is pending. What is that? I don't think enough is seeing. I was busy with many things. There's a medal ceremony or not? Blank. There is an award ceremony where they make you stand on a pedestal, put gold medal, right? Yes or no? Prize. So when you do all this hard work in a dedicated way, Bhagavan says, Vimuktaha. You will be totally liberated even when alive. Please understand. Put in bracket. If you get jnanam in this life, you can experience total freedom here and now. So I am totally freed mentally, free from all tension, no anxiety, no stress, no tension, no problems. It means what? Even though problems are around, they are not a problem. As I told you, you become insulated. They are with respect to what? The matter principle, the physical body, happening around us, mind, environment, all those things. Suppose there is a forest fire in Kenya. How many of you are bothered? Seshadri sir. There is flood in some other place, Iceland. Are you all bothered? Why you are not bothered? Sir, somewhere remote, sir. When you are able to treat everything happening around you, very close to you, even with respect to physical body and mind, as something happening in Kenya. Don't Kenya is not selected. Just for example, I gave. Okay, I say Mars. Let's say in Mars or Jupiter somewhere, when explosions are happening, right? So how they do not affect you, similarly, these should not affect you. You become free, liberated while alive. And what happens? Upaishyasi mam. Mam upaishyasi. Upaishyasi mam means you will attain me. Upaishyasi, attain. All personally, Bhagavan is telling directly to you. Ekavachana. Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. I don't Kriyapadam. Directly, upaishyasi. You will attain me. Mam, me. That means what? After this particular birth, the physical body perishes. You are one with supreme truth, which is Brahma Tattvam. Me here doesn't mean what? Sri Krishna Paramatma, 2 hands, 2 legs, or 2 hands, 4 legs. Shankha Chakra Gada Apane Dwaraka. It's not that. What does me here mean? Me means Brahma Tattvam. You become one with Brahman. Write down wonderful Upanishad mantra. Natasya pranaha utkramanti brahmaiva san brahma pyeti. Person was already Brahman. So what is the beauty here? It is not attaining something new. It is not attaining some other new place, new destination, new material, nothing to be attained. It is only what? Attaining what you already have attained. That means what? Knowing what you are. This write down. Swatas Siddham. Already established truth, that is your true nature. Sir, you are saying so many things, sir. That what? I am the true supreme principle. I am that happiness. What? Anandam Brahmeti Vijanat. Anando Brahmeti Vijanat. Brahman is Anandam. Anandam Brahma. You are saying, I am that Brahman. I am not able to understand. That is why you study. And when you study, what do you get? What do you get? I told you just now, 2 words I used in this class. You get? What? Clarity. First, focus on purity and then on clarity. For now, There's not much time left. So what you do both parallelly. Focus on both purity and clarity. If you do only purity and don't get clarity, what will happen? You'll be born again and again to enjoy all the things, both good and bad. Shubha, Shubha Palaihi. Are you getting? If you try to say only clarity is not possible without purity. Purity is a necessary step. Clarity is the final step. So this class was interesting or not? You understood now? What is the process? Bhagavan is coming back again and again. The process is the same. Karma, karma yoga, upasana, jnana, moksham, eternal happiness, timeless wisdom, eternal happiness. So I have taken at least 1 or 2 classes on this sloka. Very important sloka in the 9th chapter. I told you, 9th chapter is not an easy chapter. Has it been easy? So what? No easy things will come. No good things will come easily. Okay. If you want to get the highest thing, you will have to work hard. So focus on the study. Even Bhagavad Gita Shastram itself has got so much of depth. How will Upanishads be? Ram Ram Subbu. Sudra Mucha எப்படி இருக்கும் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். Very nice. I'll tell you. All get prepared, study, dedicate yourself in this life. What else we have to do? Anyway, things will keep on going. See, in a week, 4 hours. In a week, 4 hours, how much time? How many hours are there in a week? Anybody? Quickly? Nobody is calculated. 24 by 7. How many are there? 140 by 168 hours. So 168, pa. In 168 hours, can't you spend 4 hours to understand the highest truth? Huh? What is 4 by 168? Absolutely no to the third decimal, right? This we cannot do. That is present at home itself, switching on a button. No need to travel, no need to spend petrol, no money, nothing, free. So they are kripanaha who don't focus on this. You can keep on saying this, like my Swamiji used to say. We are like the tape recorder, keep on saying all the good things that have been impressed in our mind through our gurus. You can keep on saying. What will tape recorder do? Will keep on saying. Whoever listens to good things, they will benefit. So tell your friends, relatives to join this journey. At least in the next couple of chapters, prepare with Bhagavad Gita, then move to Upanishads. We'll take Kathopanishads. Very, very interesting. Systematically, it takes you understand the ultimate truth, get liberated, and enjoy freedom here and hereafter. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om Tatsat. Krishna 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 Krishna. Shubhamastu. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. We'll continue in about 12 hours. Wonderful journey of the 9th chapter.